we're back. I spent an agonizing amount of time looking around. It was kind of painful. Both like on this statue and just in general because I figured I'd miss something, and I did miss something. I definitely did miss something. But it's that. Yeah. I looked over the statue like a good 4 or 5 times, and I forgot that you actually can interact with it. So, yay. I did it. Saved myself some pain there. So we can actually properly progress again after my painful missing of details. Back in the sewers again too, it looks like. I feel like almost every game, especially a horror game, like it's like required that you put a sewer level in. It feels like. Oh, hello friend. Just gonna do that. Let's go back to that. Do I have any stun lance ammo? I do. Okay, switch to that for a minute. More stun lance charges, I'll take it. Another diary. 16th of August, 1969. Members of the sect are getting restless. We have fewer twin babies to offer, and our attempts to force their conception in the test subjects have wholly failed. We have only managed to get defective specimens, Siamese fetuses that are so misshapen that they are incapable of surviving long after the cesarean section. If this continues, I will lose my position as High Priest of the sect. I am afraid that, without my leadership, the other members will grow bolder. This might raise suspicions about our cult. Does any cult, like, call themselves a cult? Like, normally? I don't think they usually call themselves a cult. Like, what cult calls themselves a cult, right? On the nose kind of thing. Not counting Alan Wake. Alan Wake is, like, the special exception, I think, to that rule. Young Child's Diary. 3/19, so March 19th, 1991. Sometimes I dream at night. In my dreams, the wind dances with the smell of flowers and caresses my face. The afternoon sun paints the clouds behind the mountains in sepia and lilac tones. My heart fills with joy. I'm standing on a beautiful balcony, full of plants and flowers, all of them full of life. I go back inside the room and see the wall covered with gorgeous green wallpaper. The place smells wonderfully of lavender. There is a big mirror in front of me. I go to it, slowly, unable to resist the curiosity, and my reflection appears in the glass. That's me, but not exactly. The person in the reflection has clean and treated hair, her smooth skin glows with a slight tan, her lips are as red as ripe fruit. I admire her for a few moments with nothing but envy, and suddenly my chest tightens. Rage poisons my blood and my eyes turn red, and giving into the murder instinct, I hurl myself to the neck of that person. That person so similar to me, but whose confused eyes betray her as an imposter. I feel the pressure of the blood on her carotid artery through my fingers. Her mouth tries to articulate a word, but I push even harder. I'm afraid of what she might say, so I push some more. I wake up in the dark, soaking in sweat. The sound of sewer water and the air currents make me realize that I'm in my room. But the lavender smell carries on, floating a few moments until it escapes completely through the bars. Door here. Over here. What's this way? Something over there. Another diary. Oh. That's kind of fucked, ain't it? Kind of morbid. Oh, hello. I'm gonna be honest, I saw that and I thought it was like a spider or something, and then it moved and I'm like, oh, that's not. Nice try, loser. Still alive? Do this the hard way. Oh, just one shot. Okay, that was unexpected. Something shining in there? So that lowered the water. I'll go back the other way and investigate some other stuff first, just to make sure I don't miss something again. Because there's definitely still an enemy over that way. I'm getting turned around. Okay, so that's where I came in on the other side. Across this. Where is it? There it is. I feel like it's really hard to hit enemies and not take damage, especially when it comes to melee in this game. I could just be bad at the game, to be fair, but it does definitely feel like it sometimes. Okay. So now we're over here on the other side. Shotgun shells, I'll take shotgun shells, why not? Okay, that's a dead end. A door here. Sewer storage. Oh, safe room. Morphine.
Emma, don't come to the vault. Save yourself from hell. It's a warning for Emma, one of the missing twins. It may be possible that one of the girls is inside the vault. I must find a way to get in.
Okay, that's a later problem. Oh, one of these. Let me double check before I mess with any of this real quick. Another child's diary. 27th of November, 1994. Grandfather Noah came to my prison with a revolver in his hand. When I turned to him, he stopped. He stepped back but kept the gun level. "You're alive," he said, surprised. "After all these years, you're alive." I was stunned. It was him. Really him. The man who had imprisoned me and left me forgotten all these years. I wanted to throw myself at him, but he had the gun pointed at me, and I knew, better than anyone, the terrible physical condition my imprisonment had put me in. "This is very fortunate. A sign of God," he continued. "I will finally have the Wildberger twins together. Once Anna arrives, I will finally open the vault and gain access to the temple. Just a little longer, my child. Just a little longer." After that, he walked out without turning back. I followed him to the exit, but as expected, he had locked it. This is the last thing I will write. I have been a prisoner down here all these years, but if he thinks he has control over my destiny, he's wrong. To open the temple entrance, he needs a set of twins to offer themselves to retina scanners. He needs the two of us, Emma and me. He will not use my eyes. I will stop him. The blade is red hot. I have to do this. Emma, if you ever read this, do all you can to survive. Live a normal life, forget about me, and if you see Father, do not tell him that I was locked down here all these years. What I'm about to do to myself. I do not want him to see me like that. Let this be my last decision. The final decision I made for myself. It's kind of morbid. Kind of morbid. I say like it's not like really screwed up in some way, right? Okay. Maybe over this way. There was another hall, wasn't it? Or no, there was a door. That's what it was. Because I already went through the hall. There was a door. Yeah. Can I go in here? Door unlocked. I'm guessing this puts me... Oh, okay, back over here. Okay. Let me go to the TV, see what I can... Oh, the TV, the safe room. I saw the safe, but I'm like, oh, TV. I don't know why. So... Go in here... There it is.
What? Is this my room? But this is hundreds of miles away from the mansion. How can this be possible?
That's why. TV. Okay. Again, I've played this game before, but it's been a while. Okay, that makes sense. It happened again last night. I had that nightmare, the one where I fall into the void, squeeze my eyes tight, and an icy cold hits my back. When I finally open my eyes, I see dirty water running through some stone channels and pipes leading down endless tunnels with arched ceilings. I see shadowy hewn silhouettes and misshapen heads projected onto moldy walls. A man in a radioactive suit grabs my arm and, with a guttural roar, yells, "Let the ritual begin." I wake up drenched in a fetid sweat, take the sheets off my body, and put my feet on the cold floor, only to discover that it too is wet. I turn on the lamp to find a room not my own. The walls dirty, and the windows that face the street now the mouth of a dark tunnel where sewage flows. I get up, numb. A stream of putrid cold air hits me, and when I look at my reflection in the mirror, I see myself, but dressed in rags, my hair dirty and matted, confused and scared. It is me, or so it seems. But there is something in her eyes that I do not recognize. The person on the other side of the mirror stretches out her arms and grabs me by the neck. You left us here. I wake up back in my room. The light from the street lamps enter through the window, silhouetting the leaves of the plants. I slowly remove my hands from my neck, and the TV turns on. I pinch myself to make sure that this time I'm awake. The dial turns to the right and at times to the left, the TV showing seemingly random images, but always the same. Okay, so I need something for the TV. Let's see, maybe I can go this way to the area where I drained the water. This way? It's so dark. Again, the sun is hitting the TV at an odd angle, so like, the glare is kind of a pain. Oh, there you go. So go back over to the TV. Now this way. I'm getting turned around. It doesn't help that like it's dark as hell and half these passages look the same. Yeah, so then go around. Okay, so there was something on one of the diaries. I think it was, where is it? It's one of the later ones. There it is. Two 28436. So that's the password I'm assuming for the safe. But I can't do anything with the safe yet. Mm-hmm. 28436. Let me write that code down here. 28436. 28436. Okay, so we got spider, tricycle, yin yang, clover, dice, so 28436. If we're playing off the whole abstraction thing that these puzzles like to do, so spider would probably be 8. And the next one was tricycle, so that would be 3. Yin yang is obviously 2. Because there's not, I don't think there's like enough images to like properly go around 8 times, you know? Okay, so clover would be 4. Let's see, well, dice, 6 sides? 6 sides, because it's, that can't be the numbers, because that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that wouldn't work. Let me actually just count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I don't think equating the numbers with the amount of turns would make sense, so it's gotta be the images. So then... So 2, 8... And then 4... And then 3... Tricycle... And then the die... Hmm. Try it again. So 2, 8, 4, and then 3, and then 6. Okay, so yeah. Seriously. Necklace with a sun design. I love how she has like no reaction to any of that happening. Okay. Very, very fatal frame in that like, oh, this happened, and nobody even really reacts. Sun and moon, can I combine them? I can. Okay. Now, if memory serves, I think it's either the mom's room or one of the kids' rooms that has that thing in the wall. I think it was another safe with like that imprint in it. The one that I kept trying to use that coin on earlier. I head that way and test it. Worst comes to worst, then I'll figure out where it can go. Can I shortcut through here? I don't remember. I can. Okay, sweet. So it's one of these rooms, I believe. Not that, not that. I think that puzzle's already done. So it's either this room or the other room. Where's the map? Either this room or the... Because there's that other bedroom in here. I'll check that one after. It would probably help if I like reviewed my own footage, but I forget to do that before starting up another part every single time. Oh, there it is. This thing? Yeah, it's this thing.
Oh, my head. Oh. Ugh, my head. What is this? I know this song. I know it. It's the song my sister and I used to listen to when we were children. My sister Anna. I remember. I am Emma, the girl who fell from the bridge 14 years ago. All this time, I've kept the traumatic memories hidden inside my head, but this song has set them free. Anna, you have been alone in the dark this whole time. I don't know if you are still there, but I promise I will do everything in my power to find you.
Something, show, don't tell. It doesn't, like, you know, kill the game, but it definitely is one of those things where, like, there could have been ways to, like, you know, not hit you over the head with the brick of storytelling, if that makes sense. It's hard. It's always hard to like properly figure out the best way of showing something, right? Because if you just overtly tell them, it kind of shatters some of the illusion sometimes. But
It's time to find out what's behind the vault door in the sewers.
people will have mixed feelings on that kind of thing. But 15th of September, 1980. Mother told us to stay away, but we didn't listen. We decided to investigate the forest next to the main garden. We were curious, but when we heard the hitting and screaming sounds, I got scared and asked Emma to go back into the house. She insisted on seeing where the noises were coming from. She went ahead, and I followed. Within a glade, we discovered 3 men in full-body outfits. They stood under huge rocks carved with symbols and were using hammers to hit a large, red-stained bag, which seemed to writhe. One of them poured some liquid over the bag, and they set it on fire. The bag started to move with more force. I got scared and snapped the twig I was holding. The men looked in our direction and pointed toward us. I took Emma by the wrist and ran. We broke through thorny bushes, all the time listening to the men's fading shouts. Finally, we made it to the mansion, but the pretty dresses Mother had made were ruined. Again, the best way to do a story is the hardest way to do a story, and there is something to be said about. And I'm by no means saying that I'm a professional at this kind of thing, but there's a good way to properly show something versus just outright telling it. The body is gone. Another VHS tape, looks like. Dentist room. 94, so more recent for sure. What's the recording time at? This is a good place to stop it. I'll resume this in the next part, so that I have like something that'll trigger me to know where to go. I like saving when I have something very like obviously, oh, go here for this thing, like with the VHS tape, because I will not remember where to go if I don't have something that like glaringly like obvious. It just helps me to remember.
I found a little room in the sewers. I can't help but feel that this is the place I've seen in my darkest nightmares. The stench, the cold, the dirt, the wet. It all resembles the horrible nightmares I've been having lately. The mirror in this room takes me to my actual room, miles away from the hospital. I looked out the big window in my room and had to gather all my willpower not to shatter the mirror behind me, open the window, and jump out into the yard. Something inside me knows that this is where I should be. I have to help those girls. One of them is in the sewers.
Again, you can tell that, for lack of better words, some of these recordings were intended to be made before or after you hit certain checkpoints, because we've already just now discovered that she's supposedly the other sister, but this recording implies
I
that that
need to
knowledge
find a way to
hasn't been
help
found
them.
yet. Just an interesting little, like, it's not like a major problem, but it is something kind of funny.